Hi, welcome back to the lab. Okay, today we're going to cover this particular lab. Basically, if you look at the on my on this cheat sheet part, which is the white color part, right? This is the lab on 5.1.2.4, password cracking lab. So what we're going to do here is basically, let's say you have a IT system, okay, Ubuntu system. Then we're going to use this to crack the password, just to show you how password has been cracked. Okay, so let's log in to the system. Okay, yeah, okay, let's clear. So what we're going to do over here, right? So first of all, before I crack the password, we should create some account. Okay, so let's create some account over here. So add user, let's say Eric. Okay, then the password is password, right? So I'm going to add a user called Eric. So the password, I'm going to call it password. Okay. Okay, and then yes. Okay. Let's create another few more accounts inside there. Let's do another account called Jenny, example. Okay. And then the password is 1234. Okay. 1234. Okay, yes. Last, we'll probably want to create another user called Joe. Okay. Okay, password is 1234. 1234. Okay. Yes. Okay, so if you look closely, we created 3 accounts. One is called Eric, one is called Jenny, one is called Joe. Eric will be the same password as password, just like Cisco, right? This is Jenny, so the password is 1234. Joe is password is 1234. Okay, because so that we have a few passwords, then we can crack all at the same time, and then we can take a look. Okay, so next, what we're going to do next, we're going to go to do a clear, and what is the actual program that actually cracked the password. So we're going to use a program called John. We pre-installed this particular program. This John is basically it's called John the Ripper, right? John the Ripper. Okay, the password is a password cracker, right? Crack password. The version is 1.8.0. Right? If you take a look closely here at the command prompt over here. Okay. Then the next thing is so what to do with that? So this is the command. So typically we go to because we need to use later one of the file to do the crack of password. So we go into this particular program, the actually called downloads, and then if we take a look, right, there's this password. Okay, this is this one. Later we'll use this. Okay, so what actually happens, right? Typically, in a password file in any Unix system, okay, Linux system, the password, if you remember in our AAA lab, right, I mentioned to you, they have an account file, right? So what is the account file? This is the account file, right? So that's the account file, okay? etc password, that's the account file. Okay, so you can see the 3 new account it's been created. So there is the Eric, Jenny, and Joe with the account and the home directory. Okay, Cisco is here. Cisco is here. Okay, let's look further down on the password file. Is there a password file? If you remember, but now I need to use sudo cat because it's a password file, so it's only administrator can see. So I need to use add a thing called sudo. Sudo basically means that I'm running as a admin rights now. So let's do this, and shadow is the file. Okay, so you can see that is Cisco having password. Eric and Jenny are all having password. If you remember just now I told you Jenny is using 1234, Joe is 1234, but if you can see, they are different, right? The whole point is for security's sake, whether it's password or 1234, which is exactly the same as one another, what is being generated and stored inside the password file is different. Okay, this technique of doing this thing is known as hashing and sort. Okay, hashing and sort. Okay, So in order to crack this kind of password, we need to first of all combine the sort and the hash together as one particular file. Basically, the account file and the password file need to combine together before we actually can do a cracking of the password. Okay, how do we going to do that? We have to use this particular program called Unshadow to combine the two files together. Okay, so let's try to go about doing this. So remember, this is just having the password, and just down here is having the account. Right, this is the directory. Now we will combine both things together. So that's clear. Let's run the shadow program. And shadow /etc/shadow. Okay. No, password. Sorry. The account file. Then after that followed by the shadow, the password file. Then my password. Okay, enter. So we have a combined file. So how do we prove that? Let's try to do it. Let's cat my password. Ta-da! You can see, you see Eric, the front part is the password, then you follow by the account, right? So combine two things together. Okay, this is precisely actually what happened, right? If you don't believe me, let's go back. You have to go back and take a look at the password one that doesn't have the see, this is just password. This is have additional thing. Right? This is the account portion. Okay, let's take a look at the account portion. Account portion. Okay? Can So that's the thing. So we have a combination file. So how do we do it? All right. Traditionally, the first way to do it is we're going to just run John show my password. John show the whatever file that I'm going to do it. Okay? So that's the thing. I think there's a missing. Okay. Let's do this. John show, because in order to have the command, we need to have that dash thing. And my password. Enter. Okay. It says, it doesn't know how to crack it because at this point in time, you did not specify the detail how to go about cracking it because this is using some form of encryption. So you need to use you need to decrypt the hash. And as I mentioned, the hash format is using an MD5, right? The hash format is using an MD5, which is a type of crypto encryption. Okay, so it becomes gibberish, right? Just now you see, you don't really understand what's going on. Let's just take a look again. Okay, all right. All these are gibberish, right? You do not understand. Original, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, but it comes so long, right? Okay. So what should we do? Then we should use but we also need to make it faster because at the end of the day, you take forever to do it. So we need to have some sample dictionary, something that is already inside the dictionary. For example, password is in a dictionary. 1, 2, 3, 4 is inside a dictionary. So it makes cracking of password very fast. So most of the time we advise user not to use too simple of password, a common password that everybody use, because it's easily hacked. Let's see how fast we can hack this. Let's type the full command over here. Word list, okay, equals to password dot list. Okay, correct. Then rules my past and format equals to crypt. Okay, so we're going to press enter. So this is going to do it. Takes a very quickly. It crack. You see, Jenny come out. Okay, Eric come out. Okay, so it takes only a few seconds, right? It just less than 1 minute. It takes about 8 seconds or so. So it cracked 5 accounts. Okay, with less than 10 seconds, right? It cracked all the password, right? So that is the power of doing this thing. And then the most important thing, the key thing is this: do not do not use a very simple password. Do not use a very short password end of the day, because it's easily cracked for any system. Use a proper password. In later part of the lesson, we'll go through how do you design a proper password. Okay, so to prevent people from easily cracking password. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Bye bye, and hope you enjoy the lab.